1, action.
We have Ben from Grow Motion. We have Mike from Advanced Nutrients, the one and only. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For having us on today.
And we are at Mary Jane Berlin 2025, largest cannabis trade show in the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we've got some cool things to talk about. We'll get to that later, though.
Yes.
Yes.
We have some very cool things to talk about. And you guys have been in the market in Europe for 14 years.
14 years we've been here. Yeah.
And have you ever seen anything like this?
Nothing like this in the world.
Yeah.
In the 26 years that we've been in business, I've been
Wow.
growing since I was 23, so that's 42 years. You can do the math how old I am. Yeah.
Even not Las Vegas?
What?
Even not Las Vegas? Las Vegas was not that big?
No. No. Oh, MJ Biz?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
No.
This is like triple MJ Biz.
Yeah. Oh, this is insane. You go outside, it's like Burning Man out there. There's all kinds of. Like you can get lost here
Yes,
and never
I did
see everything.
Get lost.
It's like the Canton Fair in China. I don't know if you've been there.
I've heard of it.
It's
The
takes
trade
days
show.
to walk. If you want to do this properly, it takes you a couple of days to walk. Just 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
To really take it all in. It's that massive.
And it's not just business. We have the culture and community here, which I
it's
love.
everything.
You go outside, like you said, it's a music festival.
Yeah.
There's some people that maybe will never even make it inside, you know?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And we're here on the weekend, so it's so cool to see people we're in the industry, we're around each other all the time, but it's
Yes.
cool to see people not in the industry that are just here, they're in a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and they're
Yeah.
like, hey, let's go check out Mary Jane.
But this day is going to be bigger than yesterday. Yesterday
I
we
believe
were
it.
slammed, and today is even bigger because the line was twice as long when we came in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard hundreds of thousands of people
Yeah.
over a 3 to 4 day period of time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's massive. Last year here?
Yeah, with a very small footprint.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know, because Mary Jane was a small thing.
Right.
And then it just blew up last year, and we said, okay, we have to be in here with a big footprint.
Yeah.
And we have some announcements to make about how we're going to be working together next year here.
Well, let's talk about it.
Sure.
What are you most looking forward to?
Well, of this man right here, he stuck out of all and everything when we were looking at the marketplace. Ben had his act together with Grow Motion. He's number one in this area.
I see what you did there with
Yeah.
the act.
Yeah. And we started talking, and over the course of probably, 6-8 months, we've come to grow and to like each other very much, and we made an agreement together, right?
Yeah,
we did
nice
that
agreement.
yesterday. So next year our booth is going to be
Nice.
together right up front
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that is
yeah.
exciting.
We're doing genetics together.
Really?
Our tetraploids, triploids, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
We talked to Compound and made a deal with them, and
Shout out
Compound
Dan.
shout out to Compound, Lauren and Flippe. They have 90% of the marketplace here in Germany with seeds by incredible genetics. And so there'll be a big mic line, and then there'll be for a big seed production as well with the triploids, because they're pollen immune, and you can grow fields and fields without having to worry about getting polluted from the neighbor and all that. So.
And you guys are going to be growing some of those genetics?
100%. We will do something nice together. Of course, we need to find the right genetics, but I think
this guy will help you.
Yeah, of course. He have a lot of knowledge and good people behind him. And I think this is also what I really like on Advanced. They have a good background, long time on the market, and the products are amazing. I test so much products in my facility, and Advanced has the best terps in the end.
Yes, always. And one of my favorite parts about Advanced Nutrients, they have the team, right? They have the tools, and they have products that can scale with a market.
Correct.
Right? So someone walking in with 3 plants, just growing at home, all the way to the scale in Switzerland that you guys are at. Not a lot of companies can say that.
Yeah, we also have organics, and they're OIM certified and Omri certified. And the magic to our organics is, and it's Achilles' heel for other folks that are making organics, is they can't get the micronutrients right, because they use different types of micronutrients, and they break down at different times and are not available to the plant when they need it the most. With ours, we found a chelate that is organic, that makes them all bioavailable at the right time when the plant needs them. And that is our magic. It's the micronutrients. If you don't get the micronutrients right, you're screwed. That's it. Game over. You're not going to maximize the true genetic potential of the plant.
And are you guys going to be introducing any of these organic lines in your facility?
To be honest, we have more products running, and in the future, I cannot speak about everything, but Mike knows what is going on. The Middle East is very interesting.
Yes.
So
the Middle East?
Yeah, the Middle East. We
What's
got
going
some,
on
we
there?
got some stuff between us. We have a lot of activity in the Middle East for us. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and I think, this partnership is amazing to place also the fertilizer there and also the genetics. There's going a lot for the next months.
Right, and then, of course, our ACT team members, they're the best in the world. It's, if you could imagine an all-star team, NBA all-star team, this is the equivalent of what we put together. All these guys were directors of cultivation, owning their own facility. One guy was buying multiple facilities, and they all came on board because they all started with advanced nutrients. They love it. They want to be part of our growth and success.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew Shane, Clovis, kind of pre them joining the team, and you
Brian
really
Carvalho.
have Brian.
Yeah.
He was from our Canna Crib side for a moment.
Yes, he
there.
was. That's right. Yeah.
Yep. So you guys have really put together the all-star team, and it's global as well.
It is.
You have experts that can help in Switzerland, Australia, Germany.
Anywhere in the world. Our
world.
guys are on the planes constantly. Matt Waltlick, he's in charge of all our international business, and these guys, we keep them busy. They're young, they have a lot of energy, and you want to travel the world, you're with the right company. And you know, one thing I'm very grateful for Cannabis. One of the things I'm really grateful is I was able to see a lot of the world. Cannabis has taken us there, so it's really exciting.
It is. I mean, Cannabis brings us everywhere. I've never been to Germany. Here I am.
Yeah, there you are.
Right, I got the call, and we're here, and we'll be back.
The first time in Germany.
First time in Europe.
Oh.
The closest I've been was India, which is pretty far, but still, this is my first time in Europe. First time Germany, Berlin, and it's just.
How do you like it? What do you think of Berlin?
Oh my gosh! So I think it's one of the most organized, kind of well put together cultures here that I've seen. Super safe. You could be walking at 4 a.m. on the streets, and people are just kind of hanging out. I was living in Mexico for 4 years, and you just don't have that.
One of the things you can tell how well a place is run is you watch the bathrooms. These bathrooms are immaculate.
The queue as well.
Yeah, they
really big queue culture here.
Everything is very well organized here.
Yeah.
Very well organized.
Yeah, it's well put together, and people are kind of following the rules here. Yeah. And that's what's so cool to see, Cannabis enter a market like Berlin and Germany, and they have their own twist to it. What were you saying earlier?
Anchor twist.
Anchor twist.
That's right.
What is anchor twist?
Yeah, you take something old and you put your new twist on it. So you asked me if old school genetics are going to come back. I said, yeah, with an anchor twist. The twist is they're going to be feminized.
Yeah.
And so the skunk number ones and Northern Lights, you're going to see all those, a resurrection. And not only that, but you're talking about Ed Rosenthal in India and going back to the original genetics that made everything. That's going to be very interesting. And you're going to find novel compounds in those as well.
That's right. Yeah. What type of genetics are you guys working with?
At the moment, we are using two different breeders. One is Trichome. It's from Belief. It's an amazing strain. Problem with Belief is there is some problems with his story behind, and this is really
room for improvement.
Well, yeah. We're working with a Super Boof Cherry, also amazing genetic. But in a facility like us, we need really stable genetics in terms of yield also, and mold resistance, because we have 3 layers. This is why we had the podcast before with Quest.
Yeah.
This is very important to have a right range of humidity, especially in 3 layers. And this is why I'm searching also for genetics what are stable and this type of operations, like 3 tiers. It's difficult. Yeah.
Right.
Consistency.
And you guys have put years into research into stabilizing these genetics.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we really worked on was the trichome membrane thickness.
Okay.
Because we understood that the thicker the membrane, the longer the nose would keep the bag appeal. So a lot of our competitors have very thin membranes, and you can see that the cannabinoids and terps are not well developed, and they lose their nose very quickly, usually within a couple of weeks. Ours, you open the bag in a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months, it still knocks you up,
100%.
just blows you back.
I can agree with this because I grow before with other brands, and it is true. The stuff have really good back appeal and also smells amazing after weeks. So
Well, I was telling Ben earlier, we got to go film his facility. We
Oh,
need
absolutely.
to go,
It's
like,
an
film a
amazing
documentary
facility.
about Grow Motion.
He's got windows in there, and he's a great spokesperson.
Yeah.
Very, very well polished. As I said, he punches way above his weight for his age.
Yeah.
He's an excellent, just human being.
Yeah.
And you know, they're hard to find in our industry.
They are.
They're not readily available.
You're
so.
speaking about
in the world.
this
We're speaking about you.
Thank you.
You talking about me?
You too. You
Oh,
are as
thank
well.
you, brother.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
We are speaking about ego. I think the biggest problem in this industry is the ego.
That's right.
That nobody, he thinks is the best, the greatest. In the end, the plants makes the most of the work. You need to give them the right conditions, and of course, be open, learn from people, because I believe you can learn from everyone something,
Yeah.
even if it's small things.
As soon as you stop learning, you stop living.
100%. You live.
You're stuck in your tracks.
Yeah.
When you're stuck in your ego, you don't want to collaborate. You want to hoard, and you want to keep
Right.
it all. That's not the name of the game.
Or this
the
plant.
name of the game in today's market is absolutely well thought out, strategic, tactical collaborations.
Collaboration, competition, right? We collaborate at the top, we compete at the bottom. It's a frequency.
Correct. Yes, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
The more open we are to working with each other, and it doesn't matter, like we were talking about this earlier, one of my favorite examples of a cannabis flower brand in the States is Slugger's Hit and Natura. And Josh
Sure.
over there, he built a machine to allow other brands, other competing brands,
That's right.
to come in and collaborate. He's one of my favorite examples of that.
And I just want to do a shout out to Natura. They are an
Yeah.
advanced nutrients client.
That's right. Yeah, Joe and Heather over there, they have a great cultivation and R&D team. And I know that you guys are expanding as well. What's the future of Grow Motion hold?
Look, our main goal was to go to the medical market and to be one of the best known brands. I think already we arrived in some position that we can say we are very known for our quality, our marketing, and now we want to expand this brand. So we open now soon a social club for terms
Really?
of,
In Berlin, right here in Berlin.
No,
Oh?
Cologne,
Cologne, sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that-
Maybe in Berlin also, who
All
knows?
right,
Yeah, in Cologne.
Is that close to here?
No,
or?
it's 5 hours from
5
here.
hours?
It's not the capital, but it's one of the biggest city in
Oh, wow.
the state.
Bigger than Berlin.
Not bigger, but it's also very big. It's
Yeah.
an NRV.
Okay.
It's a state. Yeah, we have
State.
also states.
How many states do you have here?
Well, this is a question.
It's a big country.
It's a lot. So not so much than America, but let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And,
About 9 to 10, I think, something
Wow.
like
and
that.
does every state have its own president or something like this? Like every state's got its own leader.
His
Yeah.
own rules a little bit.
His own rules and leadership, yeah.
Yeah, his own rules, his own politicians. But I'm not so deep inside this.
Yes.
I'm already living, now 4 years in Switzerland.
Oh, wow.
If you like Germany, you will love Switzerland.
Let's go.
Because Switzerland is more safe than here. It's cleaner and
Cleaner, wow.
Yeah, cleaner, and also the environment, the Alps, the mountains, the seas, the people.
A lot of nature.
Yeah,
Fresh air.
Fresh air.
It's one of the richest continents in the world. So
I believe
yeah,
it.
It's small, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
and known for quality. So this is why we choose Switzerland. Everyone asks us, why is Switzerland? It's so expensive to produce there. Yeah, it's right. But this is the reason why
So
we
is Los
built-
Angeles.
yeah. This is the reason why we built 3 layers. We have a lot of plants in a small place. If you do it 1 layer, you need much more space. And this is why we start to work on multi-layer, just to hold the production costs lower.
Vertical.
Yeah.
Their facility is actually huge. They have room for lots of expansion.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
And we have something unique, and we are known for that. We have our showroom. You can sit like a lounge, like seeing a
just watch
soccer
your-
game,
Yeah.
and look to the plants with a big mirror.
Wow.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, it seems like one of the most well put together showrooms in the world. I've been following you guys on Instagram since your very first post, and you on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You use social media as well as you a lot to promote your brand.
Yeah, I think today, and I think
It
you
is.
agree, social media is the most important platform for marketing. It's not like before you go on the TV spots or whatever, or you I don't know.
Doesn't exist
Google
anymore.
Ads.
It's influencer driven.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's not just our niche. It's like you name any brand, any kind
That's
of
right.
category out there. Absolutely, it's influencer driven.
Yeah. Well, this content will be on Instagram. It will be on LinkedIn. That is what Grow World is, pure virtual, right? We're all online, frictionless, and this is kind of our in-person component. And I believe in that. You know, the creator economy is the future of the world.
Yep.
You
100%.
look at Mr. Beast on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
He's making more money than most Hollywood actors.
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy. Some of the influencers, what incoming they already have today. But what is very important is the education.
Oh,
Yes.
extremely.
Education is, I
important.
think we have both the same goal. We want to educate people, teach them to work also with advanced nutrients, use the new technology. It's not new, but in Europe it's special, new crop steering. Everyone
Yes.
speaks about crop steering.
Yep.
I started very early to speak about crop steering because this is, people ask me why your flowers are so dense. And I always say, of course, genetics, of course, fertilizer, but of course also how you crop steer the genetics. So I go very high EC in the beginning. Before I never worked like that, to be honest. I was very low EC, classic. You start low, go a little bit higher, go down. Now I use the high EC at the beginning to do some stress on my plants, to get faster flowers, to be shorter, because I have the problem with my high, so I need to get the plant short.
Right.
I have some tricks also with advance. I use, for example, bud ignitia, not with 2 milliliters a liter on spraying, or foliar spraying. I do 6. And what happens if you use it's kelp, right?
Yeah, here's one of our secrets. When I looked at kelp, and I was talking to a PhD I was working with, he said, you know, that we tested, there's one company in Canada, I'm not going to say the name, but they were an old runway, 10,000 feet long, and they had piles and piles of kelp that they harvest. So he went and he tested the phytohormones in every one. Some were super active, there was no activity. So what he was explaining to me, goes, Mike, I know how to standardize the kelp, and so the phytohormone profile that you're looking for will be exactly the same. And that costs a lot of money to do that. We don't just use kelp. It is standardized kelp, and we point those phytohormones in the direction we want for the time that the product is supposed to be used. So the profiles are different in every one of our kelp products, but it's all kelp.
Standardized kelp.
Standardized kelp. It is expensive to do.
Yeah,
but
worth it.
Here's one thing. We've never, ever cut corners. In fact, this is kind of an oddity, but these guys who grow world record like watermelons and pumpkins, well, they set the world record in watermelon, 309-pound watermelon that they grew, and the world record was grown with advanced nutrients. 8-pound tomato.
Really?
The tomato record stood for 20 years, and they broke it with advanced nutrients. Second largest orange pumpkin, largest non-orange pumpkin, and longest long gourd, and I don't know, some other stuff that they grew. But yeah, they were
I did not
doing
know
it
that.
because we don't cut corners, and the micronutrients are so critical. And that's what a lot of the folks don't understand. You have to get that ratio right. And when you do, you get the terp production and chelation technology. Chelates cost a lot of money, but we don't care. We put them in there. Absolutely. There's 4 different kinds of chelate we use just for iron alone.
Right. And we were talking a little bit, Mike, about your 9th generation technology.
Well, 8th generation coming out.
8th generation.
And our SB1 takes the terps already what is being produced and stacks it even higher. It goes through the roof. It almost doubles, like 75% higher terps you're going to get, 50 to 75% higher terps.
Wow, this is amazing, really.
Are you going to be
wait
testing?
To get to SB1. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This was my next question.
Yes.
When can I get
Yeah,
it?
we're working on our 9th generation already.
That's what it is.
And it's really slick. It's like, it'll blow the doors. It'll blow people's minds of what we're doing because it's so scientific where we're going into the plant and we're making the mechanisms. I'm not going to explain how we're doing it, but there's like a key that we can unlock the mechanism with. And we figured out what that key is. And you have to know where that particular molecule has to go to unlock it. We figured that out. and it's really, really exciting, brand new technology that's never been used. Well, 8th generation is all new technology.
That's the SB.
Our industry, SB1,
SB1.
OVR. Instead of big bud, we have bigger buds. It knocks the doors off our big bud. That's our #1 seller, but wait till you see bigger buds. It's a new technology platform that our industry has never seen. The 9th generation is like sci-fi.
Wow.
It's really cool, and it's good. Probably takes about 3 years to develop it the way that we want. Every
Yeah.
generation takes about that 3
Yeah,
years.
of course. Well, you guys are not cutting corners.
And millions of dollars of research.
No expenses spared.
Correct.
If it's the best for the market, you guys are going to invest in that.
And our prices are comparable to everyone else. We're competitive with any other brand out there.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the results you get, it's going to put an extra $300 to $500 in your pocket per pound.
So this is also why we start to work with Advanced, because Advanced was known for a lot of products, and for commercial you need sometimes simply products.
Right.
And with the Cultivators line, for me this is amazing because it's easy to use. You add some things like Bud Factor X, like Big Bud.
Yeah.
Also the Voodoo Shoes tablets are very nice for the root building.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah. So you have a few products who make a great product in the end, and this is for commercial growers like us very important.
It simplifies.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So there's 4 basic products we want to get people started on, and we call it our biggest bang for the buck. And it was like Ben was talking, the Voodoo tablets. It has root mass expanders in it, but more importantly, it protects the plant from 21 different diseases. 7 types of fusarium, 5 types of pythium, 4 types of pythium, 4 types of phytophthora, and some other ones that are kind of outliers, but we protect the grower. What growers aren't aware of, they think maybe like it comes through the air or something. No, it's held in the diseases are held in the vascular bundle of the plant, and when the conditions are right, they spring into action. So we suppress them, and even if you make a mistake, you're not going to get hurt, because if you get hit with a disease or even just a little bit of fusarium, it's going to impact your yield 25 to 75% negatively. But we don't want to see that happen to growers. And our Voodoo tabs are so reasonably priced, and we did that on purpose because we want to protect the grower from the diseases that they don't realize are in their plants.
Right.
Yeah. Keep the plants healthy and you have no problems.
That's right. It's like airborne for your plants.
Yeah. And you get higher yields because of that, because the plant isn't fighting the diseases.
Right.
Yeah.
And what are you most looking forward to in this line? Is there anything in particular for the new generation of technology?
So I really love to use also advanced products as a foliar feeding. I'm a big fan of foliar feeding, so this is why I use Bud Nature, especially in a higher dosage, and I saw that I can shorten the plants. Isaiah was at my facility. He saw a trial. I had a trial with 2 milliliters each liter for foliar application. Another I have 6, and you can really see the plants are shorter and have more yield. So it's crazy. I can prove it. So. And
that's what we like about Ben, because he's science driven.
Yeah,
that's important.
I like to go one step forward and to see what we can do with the products also.
Yeah. But you guys are very much aligned on that. You're both pushing that
100%.
envelope.
This is a part of our education journey.
Yeah,
We
it's
want
your DNA.
Yeah, exactly. We want to bring the best SOPs on the market together, of course. And he have a big background of informations. I do my testing on my facility, and it's one of the best facilities in Europe, so I can really test good products in this facility, and this is what we're doing every day.
Yeah, I love it, guys. Let's talk about the German market for a moment.
Oh, sure.
So, Mike, what are your thoughts in the next couple years? Where are we going to go? Could we go from a full-on social club to dispensary scene here?
You know, they have the pharmacies are pretty busy. I think the social clubs are going to take, that's kind of their way of doing the dispensaries.
Okay.
But it always changes. One of the things I'll say is our industry is in shifting sand. One day it's this, and another day it's this. I like the fact that they tax it like a normal business. They're treating it like a normal business here, and Germany is probably going to be the #1 producer for all of Europe because of that. And if other countries try to heavily tax it in Europe, they won't be able to compete with Germany. In fact, if America doesn't reduce their taxes, Germany will become the largest producer in the world. Just like this is the largest show now.
Yeah.
Now they'll be the largest producer in the world.
Yeah.
And they'll be exporting from Germany to America if we're not careful.
That would be a trip.
That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time. And we've been sending our packs over
Everyone
here.
brings the knowledge.
Because Germans are super efficient.
Yes,
they'll
they
figure
are.
out, yeah.
Yeah. And they're super smart, data-driven, right?
Yes.
Engineer brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a future. I mean, America needs to
Wake up.
Yep. Figure our shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Shit or get off the pot.
The
How
problem
is
is-
the market in America? There's very big crash with the prices, right?
Yes.
Every state.
Yes.
You'll go legal, what would you say, 2 to 3 years after a rec
Oh,
state?
yeah. They make a bunch of money in the beginning, and then it price compression
Stabilizes,
comes in,
deteriorates,
yes. And then
bloodbath.
That's why quality is so important.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
last
also-
redeeming
and,
factor.
And also a brand. So when you see a little bit the market, the brands survive, and the big facilities or just our producers most of the time die.
100%. You're exactly right. And some of the most successful companies we've seen in the American market are brand first, just like Grow Motion, right? People walk into the dispensary and they want that person, that brand that they know.
And they're passionate
Yeah.
about the plant. They don't look at the plant as a money machine.
Yeah.
And I can remember a story. I had a friend named Tom. He's since passed away. Great guy. And so we grew the same plants from the same mother. We take cuttings. I would get $1,000 more per pound. And he says, "How come you fucking get more money than I do? It's goddamn weed." I go, "That's the problem right there." I said, "You think it's a weed. You're not treating your plant with TLC, tender loving care." I said, "The plants respond. They know. They can sense. There's a relationship
Yep.
between grower and plant.
Yes, there
and
is.
if they feel they're not appreciated, you're not going to water right, you're not going to do this, and they're not going to produce for you. It's
Yeah.
that simple. So you want to be passionate. The people who are passionate about the plant are the ones who are doing the best.
Do you grow with music on in the room?
Yeah. Well, yes. I do, and it vibrates.
I'm interested to hear what
yeah.
music playlists.
I just whatever I like.
Yeah.
Some people play classical and all
Yeah,
this.
I've heard
Well,
this.
Yeah.
It's funny because Mike don't know it. We have music in our facility.
Oh, really?
We play classic music. Really?
Oh, you're the
Okay.
classical.
He's the
Oh, you do.
classical.
Well, there you go. So
If
maybe
you
that's the
come to-
secret. It's classical instead of rock and roll. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes also
Or
AC/DC,
reggae.
so
Yeah, but it vibrates the cilia on the leaves, and that's
Yes.
the same thing why you want fans in there.
Yeah.
Stiffen up the plant. Yeah.
They listen.
Yeah, they
And they
listen, they have
react.
feelings. There are a lot of studies, even if you break a plant, they recognize
Stress it
that
out.
there's stress around and they feel stressed. So it's really
Yeah.
crazy how it's going.
Yeah. No, I've heard all sorts of music over the years, and we can never film with music on, so usually we're telling the grower to stop, and then camera's on, and then they'll turn it back on, but it never makes it in the final episode.
Turn the fans off. Well, they got programs now
Yes.
where we can drop the fans out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
In post.
Yeah.
So when
Fix it in post.
when you will come to our facility?
Yeah.
When you want to go?
That's a good question.
Maybe we'll
I'll
bring
have
it.
to think about that.
Yeah, we'll ask Isaiah, and we'll come up with a trip.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He's the man with the plan on the marketing side for Advance.
He is, yeah. And then we
So-
got Julia over here in Europe. They're
Also-
both great.
We'll bring them in.
Also, one guy would need to say really thanks is Rory. Rory supports
Yeah.
us a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
He's a really good guy. He teaches us also a lot. You never forgot the people who help you.
That's right.
So he is one of them. And also an old guy who is not more there. Jose was also an amazing guy. So we have really good people coming from Advance. And to be honest, the best service comes from Advance, to be honest.
you.
Yeah. You have to be able to be friends with the people you do business with.
Yes.
It's much more enjoyable.
And we're there through thick and thin with people.
Yeah.
Like, we don't just sell you nutrients and have a nice day. That's not what we do.
Exactly, this is the problem with the other brands. They sell you something, but you get no answer if you have some questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have questions, even if you're a professional guy, you want
Sure.
to push the things to the limit, and there is no really support.
Yeah.
And this is really good on the advanced nutrients, to be honest.
Yeah. It's strategic partnerships.
Exactly.
Right?
100%.
Working together in
Yeah.
the trenches, and when shit hits the fan, they pick up. And they're
100%.
actually helping you. We were talking about Clovis.
Yes.
He was working at a facility for like 10 hours. Brian was telling me a couple weeks ago. Brian called him, he got there, and he was still there at like 8 or 9,
Yeah.
working all day just to solve something that had literally nothing to do with advanced nutrients. They just said, Clovis, we need help
Yeah.
here, and he fixed it.
Oh yeah, I close went
It's like, come on.
went into a place and they had the reverse osmosis hooked up wrong, and he saw it right away, and he just switched. They were so grateful.
Maybe
and
that was it.
And he was able to just spot it right away.
Yeah.
Clovis has got amazing eyes.
People ask me how you can have a great community, so big community, because I was connected. And the time when other people was chilling, I was writing with growers, with people.
Yeah.
Always giving advices, use that, do that. And now the people trust me. They say, hey, this guy helped us a lot. My result is good. If I have a question, I will go to this guy and ask him, and he will give me the answer. That's it.
Yeah. Whenever I talk with our growers in the U.S. and we mention Europe, Germany, Switzerland, anything Eastern Hemisphere, Ben, Grow Motion, like immediately,
it's really like that.
immediately.
I'm so
you
deep
have a
inside.
cult following.
Okay,
Both of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Really, I'm so deep inside that sometimes I don't recognize what is going around. It's
Yeah.
No,
really,
that's natural.
Yeah.
That
It's crazy.
well, see, here's the thing. Ben is super talented, and when you're super talented, you do things that just seem normal to you, but they're not. They're just not. Other people don't think that way, and you just think that everyone's like that, but they're not. And he's one of these fellas that is 2-3 moves ahead,
Yeah.
and sees things and great perception
Yeah.
and perspective.
Well, I'm honored to be here with you guys today. We are surrounding ourselves with other multipliers, force multipliers.
Yes.
I'm grateful to be here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you
Ben.
very much for the invite.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Mike.
Nick. It was a pleasure being here
Yes.
with you today again.
Thank you, guys.
You bet. Take care.